Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And one of my favorite things, animated movies franchise is of course Ice Age, like I mentioned in the review for the first film 2002's Ice Age, and then 2006 they came up with the sequel, the first of four, sorry, and it is even more fun. I mean, I have this thing. I think the first one is the best. But yeah, you increase the fun when you add on a couple of characters, right? In this case, three. So, but yeah, the first one is it's kind of like really unique. It's that, I don't know, that brotherhood kind of thing. And but this one is pretty enjoyable as well. I love all the Ice Age movies. It's called Ice Age 2: The Meltdown. 2006 is the sequel to Ice Age. Comes 4 years later. Film was directed by Carlos Saldana. You also have the returning voices of Ray Romano, John Leguizamo, and Dennis Leary, and Chris Wedge, of course, who plays the Scratch. And then you have newcomers Sean William Scott, Josh Peck, and Queen Latifah. A very different kind of actress for Ray Romano's love interest, but of course, they both are funny characters. So yeah, so in this movie, basically, our heroes are trying to escape an impending flood, and the stuff that they show in this movie is really funny. And of course, they now live in this in a valley that's surrounded by these huge ice walls, and unfortunately, the guy Scratch, the dude Scratch, he comes and he's in search for that elusive nut kind of thing, whatever it is. Crashes, and the ice wall is breaking. It's basically a dam, and then it's holding back a reservoir of a lot of melted water, and the valley is going to flood if it fails. So the vultures are already hoping for food. There is a boat kind of thing structure at the other end of the valley, but they have exactly 3 days to get to it, and that's the trip that they're on. And on the way they meet. Until this time, they thought all the mammoths have been dead, and that Manny is the only one. But they do meet Ellie, a mammoth who believes she's a possum because she was after her parents were killed, she was adopted by a mama possum, and two mischievous baby opossums, Crash and Eddie. So she believes herself to be another possum. She basically sleeps like them, with the tail up in the branches and hanging down there. It's really funny. So yeah, of course, love sparks. Manny makes a mess of it initially, but then he manages to get the things in. There's also these two Cretaceous ichthyosaur and a pliosaur. Sorry, an ichthyosaur and a pliosaur, who are a Cretaceous and a maelstrom creatures from the Mesozoic era. They're both frozen in a block of ice. As it melts, they get released into the water, and they are basically trying to hunt for our heroes and any other creatures that happen to come along and devour them. So Manny of course falls in love. He gets the girl at the end. Sid is kidnapped by it's one of the funniest things ever when he's kidnapped by this tribe of, I think they call mini sloths. They all do the same thing that he does, and they see him making the campfire. They believe him to be the god of fire, and they believe that sacrificing him into the volcano is the only way to stop the flood. And the stuff that he goes through, the best voice in this entire thing is getting John Leguizamo for this hilarious tweet, and of course they have a very nice ending. They see that there are a lot of mammoths still alive. Manny thinks Ellie's going to go with the mammoth herd, but she decides to stay with him. They both like each other. Of course, now they become one big family with Ellie and Manny, her brothers Crash and Eddie, and of course Diego and Sid along with them. And of course, poor Scratch, he is almost drowned. He has got this near-death experience where he enters basically a heaven full of those acorns, and unfortunately for him, he's sucked back to life because he's been resuscitated by Sid, and yeah, that's how the movie ends with Scrat trying to viciously kill him. Yeah, well, that's basically the entire movie. You've got the voices of Alan Tudyk as the Calio. I don't know how you pronounce that. Caliotore, whatever it's. I have no idea. Will Arnett as the Vulture, the main Vulture. Jay Leno as Fast Tony is really funny as well. A giant armadillo. And yeah, it's pretty hysterical. I really enjoy their. Um, really enjoy the banter between these characters, the stuff that goes on in this film, and then the prehistoric animals basically mimicking the mannerisms and dialogues and the way that humans currently speak is funny. So Meltdown is amazing, to be honest. Like I said, I can't blame this series. This movie's franchise is absolutely lovely. The movie was made on a budget of 80 million, and it made 667 million at the box office. And of course, I've got my collection over there. But yes, I am watching on Disney, sorry, Disney Star Plus. No, what's it called? Disney Hotstar. Sorry, Disney and Hotstar. That is basically the Hotstar family and Disney Plus. Their collaboration for India, so we get a lot of the streaming services, a lot of crappy Indian stuff, but at the same time we get a lot of these things as well. Like I said, the first Ice Age movie is more or less the absolute best. At least I think so. This one is really, really good. Yeah, so I don't know. What did I give the first one? I'll give this 8.5 out of 10. It's really, really fantastic. I mean, really excellent, funny movie to watch. And of course, I'm actually trying to watch. I watched maybe like the first 30 minutes of it, of the second sequel, which is Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs, and then we've got Continental Drift and Collision Course to come up, and then there's the movie about Buck as well. So the character who gets introduced in Dawn of the Dinosaurs. So yeah, pretty enjoyable franchise. What can I say? I love this. Absolutely adore this franchise. Good night.